That nagging feeling that something about you is fundamentally wrong. We all know it. The one that makes you rehearse conversations before they happen, delete texts before sending them, adjust your posture when someone walks by. It's exhausting, isn't it? This constant performance, this endless effort to make sure no one discovers what exactly. Here's what we're going to explore together: why we exhaust ourselves trying to hide parts of ourselves we think are unacceptable, and what happens when we discover there was never anything that needed hiding. We'll look at the fear we feel when we start to let our guard down, and why that fear eventually gives way to profound relief. And yes, we'll end with a guided meditation to help you experience this directly. Think about Sarah for a moment. She's sitting at her desk, catching herself deleting and rewriting the same work email for the third time. Each word carefully crafted to sound competent, professional. Together, her shoulders are tight, her jaw clenched. All this tension, all this effort, just to make sure no one discovers that she doesn't have it all figured out. That sometimes she feels uncertain. That she's human. It's like spending years guarding a vault you believe contains your deepest shame. You've built elaborate security systems around it. Motion sensors, cameras. You check the locks constantly. You plan your whole life around making sure no one gets close enough to see what's inside. The exhaustion isn't just physical, it's the weight of constant vigilance. But here's where it gets interesting. What if, and just consider this possibility, what if the vault you've been guarding so fiercely is actually empty? What if all that energy, all that hypervigilance, has been protecting nothing? Sarah's email situation becomes clearer when we see what's really happening. She's not just writing an email. She's managing an image. She's trying to hide the fact that she's learning, that she has questions, that she doesn't always know the answer immediately. But imagine if she knew, really knew, that the very thing she's trying to conceal is what would make her more relatable, more trustworthy to her colleagues. The mind does something fascinating here. It creates a story about what's unacceptable about us, then spends enormous energy defending against anyone discovering this imaginary flaw. We're not even hiding real things, we're hiding our fear of what we think is there. Think about your own vault. The one you check constantly. What do you believe is in there? Your inadequacy, your selfishness, your anger. That time you failed. We guard these vaults as if our lives depend on keeping them sealed. But have you ever actually opened yours and looked inside? There's a moment, and maybe you've felt this, when you consider dropping your defenses. Just for a second. It might happen in therapy, or with a close friend, or even alone at 3 a.m. when you're too tired to keep pretending. The thought crosses your mind: what if I just stopped? What if I let people see? The terror that rises up is real. Your body reacts as if you're about to step off a cliff. Sarah feels it when she considers sending that email with a simple, "I'm not sure about this part. Could we discuss it?" Her heart races. Her mind screams that this is dangerous, that she'll be exposed, that everyone will see she's not as competent as she pretends to be. But notice what's happening. The fear isn't about what others will see, it's about what we think is there to be seen. We're not actually afraid of judgment. We're afraid that our own story about ourselves is true, that we really are fundamentally flawed in some way that makes us unworthy of connection, respect, love. This is the guardian at the vault door. And it's fierce. It tells you that keeping the door locked is the only thing standing between you and complete rejection. But guardians only protect things that need protecting. What if yours has been standing watch over an empty room? Here's the moment everything shifts. It usually happens by accident. You're too tired to keep up the act, or someone catches you off guard, or life just overwhelms your defenses. And suddenly, there you are, exposed. The thing you've been hiding is visible, and then nothing happens. Or rather, something completely unexpected happens. Sarah finally sends that email. The honest one. I'm not sure about this approach and would love your input. She holds her breath, waiting for the judgment, the disappointment, the confirmation that she's been found out as inadequate. Instead, her colleague writes back, "Thank God you said something. I've been confused about this too. Let's figure it out together." The vault door swings open, and instead of shameful secrets, there's just space. Empty space. All those years of guarding, all that exhaustion, all that careful management, protecting nothing. The flaws you were so certain were there. They were just stories, interpretations. Fears dressed up as facts. It's like discovering you've been wearing armor to protect against arrows that were never being shot. The relief isn't just that you're safe, it's that you never needed the armor at all. You've been fighting an imaginary war. Now here's where it gets beautiful. All that energy you've been using to guard the empty vault, where does it go? When you're not spending every interaction managing your image, when you're not constantly checking your locks, when you're not exhausting yourself with pretense, suddenly you have all this available life force. Sarah notices it immediately. Without the constant self-editing, work becomes easier. She asks questions when she needs to. She shares ideas without polishing them first. She discovers that her humanity, the very thing she was trying to hide, is what creates real connection with her team. The energy that went into concealment now flows into creativity, presence, actual relationship. It's not that you become perfect, it's that you realize perfection was never the point. The things you thought were flaws were just human experiences. Uncertainty isn't weakness, it's honesty. Not knowing isn't inadequacy, it's the beginning of learning. Having emotions isn't unprofessional, it's being alive. The vault you've been guarding transforms from a prison into a doorway. And on the other side, connection. Peace, the simple relief of no longer being your own prison warden. So what does life look like when you stop guarding empty vaults? It's simpler than you might think. You say, "I don't know," when you don't know. You ask for help when you need it. You let people see you learning, struggling, figuring things out. Not as a performance of vulnerability, but because hiding has become more exhausting than being real. The fear might still arise sometimes. You'll catch yourself reaching for the old locks, wanting to close the vault door again. This is normal. The pattern of hiding is strong. But now you know something crucial. There's nothing in there that needs protecting. The vault is empty. It always was. Sarah still writes important emails carefully, but now she's crafting clarity, not managing image. She still feels uncertain sometimes, but she doesn't spend energy hiding it. She's discovered what we all discover when we finally open our closely guarded vaults. The very things we thought would disconnect us from others are what create the deepest connections. Your imaginary flaws, your supposed inadequacies, your human uncertainties, they're not contraband that needs hiding. They're just life, happening through you like it happens through everyone. And the energy you free up when you stop guarding, that becomes available for what actually matters: being present, creating, connecting, living. The escape from darkness isn't about becoming perfect. It's about discovering there was never anything wrong with you in the first place. The vault is empty. The door can stay open. And you're free to use your energy for something more beautiful than defense. If you want to keep practicing with us, you can like the video and subscribe. Let's take a moment now to let this settle with a guided meditation. Let's find a comfortable position. Your body knows how to do this. Just let it settle. Breathe naturally. No special way, just notice the breath finding its own rhythm. Feel where your body meets the chair or floor. Let yourself be held. Notice any tightness in your shoulders, your jaw, your chest. These are the places we guard. Just notice them. No need to fix anything, just gentle awareness. Bring to mind that vault you've been guarding. Don't analyze it. Just let the image arise. Notice how your body responds. Maybe tension. Maybe a familiar bracing. Now imagine, very gently, the door to that vault beginning to open. Just a crack. If fear arises, that's okay. Let it be here. It's been protecting you. As the door opens wider, look inside. What do you see? Space. Empty space. Room to breathe. Feel what happens in your body when you see this emptiness. Not a lacking emptiness. A free emptiness. All that guarding, all that effort. Protecting. Space. Let your shoulders know they can rest now. There's nothing that needs defending. Let your jaw soften. The performance can end. Feel the relief spreading through your body. The exhaustion leaving. You are not your carefully managed image. You never were. Rest here in this recognition. Nothing to hide. Nothing to protect. Just you. Breathing. Just you. Being. When you're ready, take a deeper breath. Feel your body here in this room. You can return to this knowing anytime. The vault is empty. You are free. We're glad you practiced with us today. If it's helpful, a free digital copy of A Course in Miracles is available via the link in the description. You're also welcome to leave a short comment like, "I am grateful. Thank you for being here. For having the courage to look at what you've been guarding so carefully." As you go back into your day, be gentle with yourself. You might catch yourself reaching for those old locks. That's okay. Just remember, the vault is empty. It always was. Take care.